Last time, I lost everything. Not because I didn't know what to do, but because I couldn't control myself. And that's what made it worse. Because once you realize that, you can't blame the market anymore. You can't blame bad luck. You can't blame strategy. You're left with one uncomfortable truth. It's you. After that, I told myself I would stop, take a break, reset. But that didn't last long. Because once trading gets into your head, it's hard to let go. So I came back. Same charts, same setup, same market. But this time, I tried to do one thing differently. I didn't change my strategy. I didn't look for new indicators. I didn't watch more videos. I focused on something much simpler and much harder. Control. I made one rule for myself. Don't trade when emotional. That's it. One rule. Sounds simple, but it's not. Because emotions don't announce themselves. They don't say, hey, you're about to make a bad decision. They feel like urgency, like opportunity, like you need to act right now. And that's exactly what makes them dangerous. The first time I saw a setup again, I felt it. That same rush, that same voice. Enter now. This is the one. And for a moment, I almost clicked. But then I remembered the rule. Don't trade when emotional. So I paused, just for a second. And that second felt longer than any trade I've ever taken. Because my mind was fighting itself. One side saying, just take it. You've seen this before. You'll miss it. And the other side, quiet, but clear. We said no. That moment right there. That's the real trade. Not the one on the chart. The one in your head. And most of the time, that's the one people lose. I didn't take the trade. And at first, it felt wrong. Like I missed something. Like I made a mistake by doing nothing. But then something strange happened. Nothing. The market moved. Without me. And I just watched. No stress. No panic. No regret. Just observation. And that was new. Because before, every move felt personal. Every candle felt like it was directed at me. But now, it was just the market doing what it always does. Moving. Without caring. The next day, same situation. Same urge. Same voice. Enter now. This is perfect. And again, I paused. This time it was easier. Not easy, but easier. I didn't take that trade either. Days passed. Not a lot of trades. Not a lot of action. And honestly, it felt boring. But something else was happening. Something small, but important. I wasn't losing. Not because I was winning more, but because I was finally stopping myself from making bad decisions. And that's when it started to click. Trading isn't about taking more trades. It's about taking better ones. And sometimes, the best trade is no trade at all. That was hard to accept. Because everything online tells you to act, to move, to always be doing something. But discipline doesn't look exciting. It looks like waiting. It looks like saying no. It looks like doing nothing. When everything inside you wants to do something. And that's the part nobody shows. I started noticing patterns. Not in the market. In myself. I noticed when I felt impatient. When I felt desperate. When I felt like I needed a win. And those were the moments I stopped trading completely. Not reduced risk. Not smaller trades. No trades. Because I finally understood something. If you're emotional, no strategy will save you. Not support and resistance. Not indicators. Not experience. Nothing. Because the problem isn't the setup. It's the person taking it. Slowly, my account started to stabilize. Not grow fast. Not explode. Just stable. And that felt different. Better. Safer. For the first time, I wasn't chasing. I was choosing. And that changes everything. Because when you stop reacting, you start thinking. And when you start thinking, you stop making the same mistakes. I didn't become a perfect trader. Not even close. But I became more aware. And in trading, awareness is power. Because you can't fix what you don't notice. And I finally started noticing. The urge. The impulse. The emotion. And instead of following it, I questioned it. Why do I want to take this trade? Am I calm or just excited? Would I take this if I wasn't emotional? And most of the time, the answer was no. So I didn't take it. And that's when everything changed. Not instantly, but slowly. And that's the part people don't like. Slow progress. But in trading, slow is what keeps you alive. Fast is what destroys you. And I learned that the hard way. So if you're struggling right now, if you feel like you're doing everything right, but still losing, ask yourself one question. Are you actually following your strategy? Or are you following your emotions? Because those are not the same thing. And until you fix that, nothing else matters. The market didn't change. My strategy didn't change. The only thing that changed was me. And that made all the difference.